start collecting the cards. If your child has 10 stars, you can turn in the cards. We will start collecting them today. Next week will be the last week to turn in the cards. So next week we have a makeup week. If you want to turn in your cards next week, that's fine as well. So again, inshallah, please register, and if you have to turn in the cards, next week will be the last day to turn in the cards. All right, so all the Salah stars can come up. We're gonna start in about three minutes, okay? Move back, okay? Nobody's sick on this. Move back. No, wait, no.
Okay, you can be up there right now. It's time for Salah stars. You gotta go sit down over here, okay? Come down. Come down.
Assalamu alaikum. We need some volunteers to set up for this workshop downstairs. We need to bring some chairs from the basement and set up first floor. So I would request some brothers to come to the first floor, inshallah. We need some help. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, guys, are you guys ready? Okay. Okay, we're ready. Is it working? You know how to do it? Input and go all the way down to PC in. Okay, we're starting. How do we start? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. We're going to say the dua together. Everyone has to be really quiet. Last time I remember there was a little bit of talking. So okay, Repeat the dua after me. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a. Done? Okay, very good, very good. So guess what? Today is week 10. How many people have 9 stars? Wow, that's a lot of people. All right, so all of you can turn in the card. You have to see me. After you get the star, you have to come to me and you have to give me the card. But hopefully your parents have registered you. So if you want to check with them, then you can do that. But if you have 10 stars, inshallah, you can see me and you can turn in the cards. And that'll be good. Okay, very good. All right, so today we're on week 10. Everybody can see the screen, or am I blocking it? All right, now everyone can see? So because why are you standing? Just move there, move there.
Zaina, move.
Okay. All right, first of all, important dates. Everyone should know May 13th is the graduation. So everyone make sure you're here on May 13th. That's when you're going to get your gifts. And we're going to have a very nice pizza party as well, okay? Next week is the makeup week. If let's say you have 9 stars, after today you can come next week and get your 10 stars. So we're going to have Salah stars again next week. So everyone can come in. And again, if you do not have 10 stars, it doesn't matter. Everybody is still going to get a gift, okay? So everybody will still get a gift. All right, so we're going to start. And we're going to start by, I'm going to ask, who did the homework? Who did the homework? Who recited Surah Maryam? First of all, raise your hand if you know the answer. Why Surah Maryam? Why did we ask you to recite Surah Maryam? What was so special about Surah Maryam? You tell me, wearing the Gap shirt, yes. Why? Because? Because what? Huh? Give your mom and dad, no, so tell me something about which Sahabi recited Surah Maryam and somebody was crying. Remember that? Who remembers the story? There was a Sahabi that recited Surah Maryam and it made the king cry. Which king? Who remembers the story? Who remembers? Okay, you tell me. Najashi, and who recited Surah Maryam? Well, you still get the candy because you know who recited Surah Maryam? Who recited Surah Maryam? Okay, blue. Yeah, I mean maroon shirt. Yes. Who recited? You. Yes. Jafar. Very good. Jafar ibn Abi Talib. Remember, everyone? All right. So make sure if you haven't done the homework, make sure you do so. All right. Today we're going to talk about a very, very special companion. His name was Abdullah ibn Maktum. Okay? How many people have heard this name before? Very few, very few. Okay. So, who was Abdullah ibn Maktum? He was a cousin of Khadija. Who knows who Khadija is? Radiallahu ta'ala anha. Who is Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha? You tell me, white cap. Yes. Yes. Who is Khadija? Very good. Prophet Muhammad's wife. So Abdullah ibn Maktum was her cousin. He was an old blind man. He was born blind. He couldn't see. Can you guys believe that? He could not see all his life. But even then, he was very pious. He loved the Prophet ﷺ. He loved to learn about the Quran. And how many people remember we talked about this? Who was the main muazzin of the Prophet? Who did the Prophet always tell to give the adhan? How many people remember? Huh? How many people remember? How many people remember? You, pink hijab. Bilal, very good. But now you guys know that it was not only Bilal who used to give the adhan. Abdullah ibn Maktum was also appointed by the Prophet ﷺ to give the adhan. Okay? So everybody should know that. Yes, Bilal was the main person, but Abdullah ibn Maktum used to give the adhan very regularly. Next slide. All right, so 2 stories. First story is, how many people have read Surah Abasa? A lot of people have read Surah Abasa. Okay, now quiet. Now we need pin drop silence, okay? So I'm going to start the story. Shh. Okay, guys, ready? Who's talking? All right, let's see. So this is what happened. One day, the Prophet ﷺ, he was talking to some big leaders, and he was trying to tell them about Islam. He was trying to convince them so that they become Muslim. And he was really excited because he thought, you know what, if one of the leader becomes Muslim, so many other people will also become Muslim. And then Abdullah ibn Maktum was walking, and because he couldn't see, so he heard the Prophet's voice. So he walked up to the Prophet, and he didn't realize that the Prophet was talking to the leaders. So Abdullah ibn Maktum said, Prophet, can you teach me some ayahs from the Quran? Prophet, can you please teach me ayahs from the Quran? He didn't realize that the Prophet was talking to the leaders. So the Prophet ﷺ, he was busy. So he kind of like turned around and frowned, like just made a small little face. Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell Abdullah ibn Maktum, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm trying to preach to the leaders. And guess what happened? Suratul Abasa was revealed. How many people know Surah Abasa? Abasa wa tawalla, right? The word Abasa, it means he frowned, or it's talking about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's just telling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that, listen, if somebody comes to you and tries to learn the Quran, you should give him preference. You should try to teach him rather than trying to spend extra time on people who don't even want to listen to you. Now I have a question, okay? This is going to be a too candy question. How the Prophet ﷺ, he may have frowned, but how do we know that it wasn't really a mistake in the sense that he didn't really hurt Abdullah ibn Maktum's feelings? How do we know that? Oh, a lot of people know. How do we know he didn't really do anything wrong, but because Prophet ﷺ was so special, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was just trying to make a point. But Prophet ﷺ technically didn't do anything wrong. How do we know that? Let's see who can give the answer. Okay, who has not answered? You tell me. Why wasn't it not really a big mistake? Because? What is that? Because he was blind, exactly. So even though the Prophet made a face, Abdullah ibn Maktum couldn't see it. So was his feelings hurt? Not really, because he couldn't even see the frown, right? So it wasn't really a big mistake, but the Prophet ﷺ was so special that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to just make a point. So that's one thing. All right, next slide. All right, the second story is very, very interesting. It's not really a story, but it's a very important lesson that we learn from Abdullah ibn Maktum. But before we talk about that, everybody needs to know who Mus'ab ibn Umair was. How many people have heard this name before? Mus'ab ibn Umair. Very good. I know we have a Mus'ab ibn Umair in this. Where is Mus'ab ibn Umair? Is he here? Oh, he's not here. He skipped today. Anyways, so you see here, he was the prince of Makkah. Now this is what happened. Mus'ab ibn Umair was very, very, very special. He was a young man. Abdullah ibn Maktum, what did we say? He was very old. Mus'ab ibn Umair was a young man. And he was very eloquent, meaning when he used to talk, people would stop and start listening to him. And his recitation was amazing. People would listen to his recitation and they would be like, oh, we want to become Muslim. He was so amazing. So this is what happened. When the Prophet ﷺ migrated to Medina, right? Before he migrated to Medina, he sent Mus'ab ibn Umair to teach the people in Medina about Islam. But he did not send Mus'ab ibn Umair alone. Take a guess, who did he send to Medina with Mus'ab ibn Umair? Raise your hand. It should be an easy guess. Everybody should be able to guess this. Yes. Abdullah ibn Maktum. But now the question is, let's see who can get, this is like a two candy question. Next slide. Okay. Why did the Prophet send Abdullah ibn Maktum to Medina with Mus'ab? Why do you need somebody who is blind, who's old? Why would you send that person with Mus'ab ibn Umair, who's so young, energetic, totally different people? Why did the Prophet do that? Let's see who can give me a really, really good answer. Okay, who has not gotten a candy? Okay, tell me why. To guide him. What does that mean, to guide him? Who can give me another answer? Why did Prophet send an old blind man with a young, energetic person like Musab ibn Umair? Okay, all the way at the back. Yes, yellow hijab. Yes. What? What? Can somebody help me? To show him where to go. That's a good answer. He gave a better answer. He said that to guide him. What does that mean? What does that mean? Anybody else wants to give another try? Anybody else wants to give another try? Okay, you tell me.
Because, usually blind people are very good at hearing.
Okay, that's good. Okay, blind people are very good at hearing. One last answer, then I'm going to give you the answer. One last answer. Okay, Ayaz, yes. Shh. Okay, maybe the Prophet wanted to give back and respect him because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala corrected him. Okay, let me tell you the answer. The answer is very, very important. You guys have to listen carefully because this is the main lesson for today. Hold on. The answer is that he was older, right? So next slide. He had something that Musab ibn Umair did not have enough of, all right? And what is that? It's called wisdom. Wisdom. What does wisdom mean? What does wisdom mean? Roma. You're very smart. Now, wasn't Musab ibn Umair smart? He was smart. But the Prophet ﷺ knew that, you know what? At the end of the day, Musab was a young man. So, he knew that young people, they may have memorized the whole Quran. They may know a lot of knowledge, but one thing they will not have enough of is wisdom. Wisdom is it with older people. Like your parents are older than you, so they have wisdom, right? So I'll give you an example. You see Haris here? Okay. So this morning, we were playing Jeopardy. Okay, we have a breakfast club, we were playing Jeopardy. And we had 3 teams. Haris was on one team, and his dad was on the other team, and then there was another team. Actually, there was also sister's team. And I'll be honest, Haris knew a lot of answers, and he's also a hafiz of the Quran. And he knew answers that even his dad didn't know when he was on the other team. But does that mean Haris has more wisdom than his dad? No. Even though he memorized the whole Quran, does he have more wisdom than his parents? No. So every single one of you, you have to remember this lesson for the rest of your life. Whenever you hear about Abdullah ibn Maktum, that even though maybe you will learn a lot of things, you will never ever have more wisdom than your parents. Very good. You will always think, you will always ask them, and you will always continually learn from them. So that's why the Prophet ﷺ sent Abdullah ibn Maktum. So this is your homework. What is your homework? You guys know what a journal is. How many people write journals? Or you have notepads and something? Every single week, you're gonna write down one thing my parents taught me. Okay? My parents taught me journal. Once a week. Your parents are teaching you different things all the time, but once a week you're gonna write down one thing your parents taught you, okay? Because you have to constantly learn from them because they have more wisdom, no matter how smart you think you are, okay? Everybody got it? Everybody knows what to do with the homework? All right, okay. Why are people lined up already over there? Everybody come back, everybody come back, everybody come back. Everybody come back. Okay, we need 2 volunteers over there and 2 volunteers over there. Everybody come back, everybody come back. Everybody come back. Now you guys have to go last. No. Okay, so 2 volunteers are ready? Okay, so you guys are gonna get you're gonna get 1 star on week 10, and then next week will be the makeup week. Hey, wait a minute, we have to end with the dua. Who's gonna say the dua? Not yet. All right, come. Say the dua. Say the dua. Wala.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
Very good. Jazakallah khair. Okay, get your candy and stickers now. Assalamu alaikum.
Ah.